All right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are back with the project in Agbor here, a building for 5,000 capacity layer house. We're starting with point of lay, so we don't have a building for brooding those birds. So we're going to get point of lay beds directly into the cages. So we'll have two structures because the land here is not much, so we just try to manage it. Ordinarily, we would want to have the 5,000 birds in one building, but the land is not big enough, so we have to build another small building here to ensure we have the 5,000 beds complete. So to my left is the major building where we'll be having majority of the birds. This one is going to carry, this is the doorway. We are still very much into the construction of the project. As you can see, the ground is not yet filled and we have not done the casting yet because the carpenters are still working. So once we are done with this, then we can begin to get the ground leveled. So we'll have 3 rows of cages. We'll have 1 row here, and this is the walkway for it, and we have another one here. Then we have the 3rd one here. So this building is designed to carry 3,960 beds, while the other is going to carry some 1,000 plus beds. So we have total of 5,000 plus beds. So the original plan was to have 5,000, but since we're having 2 buildings now, we'll be having some fractions above the 5,000, which is at advantage to our clients. So this is what it looks like. We are just constructing. We felt it's necessary to show you the process. So after this, we are going to come back when we complete the entire structure. Then it's going to be looking completely different from what you're seeing now. So we'll take you to the smaller one for you to see how it's been designed there too. So this is a smaller structure. So you can see our double roof system in order to allow for ventilation to escape for the birds, and sorry, ammonia to escape rather, and to allow free airflow. So we'll be having just 1 row of cage here, and we'll be using the 4-tier cage here, while the other one is going to be the 3-tier cages. So this is designed just to ensure that we have not less than 5,000 beds on this farm. So this is a smaller structure compared to the bigger one. So we are still very much in the process of building this project, and we're going to give you a complete package of it when we're done with the construction. Probably when we're about installing the cages, you will see the complete face of this facility here in Agbor, Delta State. So all right, we'll keep updating you how we go with this project, and hopefully you also want to start yours by the time we finish this. All right, so we're back with a continuation of the video here in Agbor, Delta State. As you can see behind me, the building is taking a different look now. So we've done some of the plastering, just left for a few areas to touch, and currently we're doing the casting of the floor. So we've done the wire mesh as well. So we have 2 buildings. Remember, this is a big one where we have the 3 rows, and this is a small one where we have the single row. So we just show you inside. We have not completely fitting the doors because we're still carrying materials through this part. So this is what it looks like here. Now this is going to be the walkway for the attendants on this end. So this is where he or she is going to be walking around, and this is where we'll have the cage. So what you see here is the drain. So when the waste of the birds come down from the cage, it's flushed down that way to the collector. So we have 3 rows here, and this is where you can easily make your inroad to any of the parts you want. So if you want to come in here and collect eggs from this part, you can easily walk along this, or you just turn around and walk along. So what we have here are 3 rows of cages. So this is the middle row. We have the middle row here, and this is the last row. So on the middle row, you can collect your eggs from both sides here, and on the last patch, you just move down this way and you begin to do your egg collection on this side and your feeding and any routine activities you need to do. So you can see this one, we've just lined it, we've not shined it like the other side. So once it dries a bit, then we'll begin to make it really smooth like what you're seeing here. So this is for 3 rows of birds. We'll have about 3,960 birds in this building, while we'll have 1,400 and something on the other building. So we're looking at a total of 5,000 and some fractions of birds on both buildings. So this is a bigger one, and we're still doing our mixing and all of that. So this is a small building. So we'll have only 1 row of cage here. The whole idea was to have 5,000 birds on the bigger building, but unfortunately the land is not long enough. It's a small piece of land. So we had to do an adjustment on that so we can have the extra birds come in here. So the whole idea is for us to get at least 5,000 birds. So since we can achieve that in one building, we have to put the rest here. So we're having above 5,000, which was what we initially programmed for, but it's a good thing. The extra comes in handy anyway. So we're still doing the filling. So it's usually filled like this before we water it properly and do the casting. So if you look at it, you see that other row is well filled, and here we still have a lot to do. We've not filled here at all. So once this has been filled, we'll compress it and water it, and then we'll go ahead with the casting like what you saw there. So it's still very much a work in progress. We still have at least 3 to 4 days job here because we need to tidy up all the environment and make sure there are no loopholes for predators or rodents to come in. So there's still a lot of finishing for us to do. So this is the much we can show you for now. I think the next time we'll come up with another video that will be during the installation of the cages, if they are not already installed. Okay, so we'll take you till that time. We'll see you again. Thank you, God bless you, and bye bye.